Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah and I'm currently renovating my downstairs bath in my 1800s farmhouse in Vermont. And this is actually the final reveal video, so there's been I think 3 other videos in this series, so I'll link the playlist right here so you can go back and watch it and get caught up on what we've done so far. But this video really is going to just be like the final touches and the last little little things, decorating, things like that. So the first thing I'm going to work on is the shower curtain liner, and I had actually planned to include that in last week's video. There was a bit of a time crunch and I didn't finish it by the time I wanted to upload the video. So I'm going to just put that footage next so you can see the kind of intro talking about the shower curtain liner. I think we can all pretty much agree that shower curtain liners are just not great at all. They're usually plastic and then they like gradually build up with mold and mildew, and they're really hard to clean, and I've just never enjoyed shower curtain liners. I don't know if that's a me problem or not, or if you relate to this. But so I actually came up with this idea when we were moving into the house, and I ordered literally this like 2 years ago. This is Nick Wax Cotton Proof, and Nick Wax makes a bunch of like waterproofing products, and we have their tech wash, which you use in the wash to kind of revive your rain jackets. And this is a similar product, but it's specifically for cotton fabric, so it's called Cotton Proof. And you put this in the wash with your piece of fabric and it adds water repellency to the fabric. So I'm gonna trial this and I'll let you know how it works out. But the idea basically is that I can use like a piece of cotton fabric, get some kind of like waterproof / water repellent fabric, turn it into a shower curtain liner, and then every few months I can take it down, wash it, and revive it with this cotton proof, just adding this into the wash. And then hopefully I have a really sustainable option for a shower curtain liner, and one that looks really good too, right? Because that's the other thing, is like those plastic ones just aren't the prettiest. So this is the fabric. I got this kind of like, what do they call it? Grain sack fabric. It's kind of like a ticking stripe almost, but it has these red stripes through it, and that is actually the same red that is on the tub. Well, it's a little bit darker, but it's basically the same red, and then as well as the flowers and the wallpaper. So this is gonna look really good, I think. And so this is just the liner, and then the actual shower curtain is pink, so kind of tying a lot of the elements in together. So what I'm gonna do is I have my needed length basically from this. So I'm gonna make 2 panels from this, and then I'll sew around it just to make a giant square basically, and then I'm gonna put it in the wash, those in the wash with this, and then take it out, dry it. It says you can dry it on a low heat, and then hang it up with like the little like clips that you can get for like curtain hardware. I'll show it to you. It'll make more sense if I show it to you. So anyways, I'm gonna start working on this, and I will make sure to follow up with you in a few months to see how this turned out, if it worked well or if it was a disaster. So anyways, getting started now. I've just been working on a few things in the bathroom, just a few like finishing little bits with some paint, and working on the door hardware as well. And yesterday we went to Brimfield, but we didn't actually buy anything. I was being very selective, and I was specifically looking for things for the bathroom. So we didn't buy anything, but the Whitney Hill Antiques in Greenfield is on the way home. So we stopped there, of course, and I did find one thing I was looking for the bathroom, which is a antique quilt rack. And I want to use this as the towel rack for the bathroom. I was originally planning just to reuse the ones that we have and just paint them, but then I also thought about getting like an antique French towel rack, but those are pretty expensive. And then I had the idea of doing a quilt rack to kind of hold the towels. And so we found the perfect one yesterday. And what I'm gonna do right now is gonna give it a clean, and then I'm gonna use Restore Finish on it as well, just to kind of freshen up the finish. And that's pretty much it. So when that's done, I'm going to probably do a second coat on the paint touch-up areas that I did this morning. And then we have to go get a screw today for the door hardware. And then I think, fingers crossed, that's pretty much it. We had to, I don't know if you can see down there, but we have to get longer screws for the toilet roll holder. There's a stud behind that part of the wall on both spots, and it fell off the wall the other day, so we have to get longer screws so it actually goes into the stud. So we have to do that today, and then I'm really hoping then it's time to like hang the shower curtain and the shower liner and put down the rug and hang the art and things like that. So fingers crossed that the bathroom will basically be finished today. It's a bit later now, and I'm just starting to kind of figure out where I want to hang all of the art for the room, and I'm kind of just playing around with it and seeing what I like where. And I already have some ideas, but my goal is that this is like, well, my original goal was that this would be like a gallery kind of situation with like art everywhere, and I can insert a picture here so you get the idea. But then as I started working on this project, I think I mentioned this in the last video, or maybe this video earlier, but I just wanted to have a really nice balance between all the like really pretty and special elements, and then kind of like the simplicity as well, because I think that it just needs that balance. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go all out with the art and just go for it, or if I want to kind of rein it in a bit and keep it a bit more on the minimal side. I think there's no wrong answer, maybe, but maybe what I'll do is I'll record a bit, watch it back, and see, like, I'm gonna just like hold up the different pieces of art, and then I'll watch this back and then see what I like where. I guess the plus side, like once I put a hole in the wall, then if I wanted to take it away, I'd have to patch it. So maybe I'll start with like on the minimal side, and then gradually build it up if I decide I want more. And if I like the simplicity of it with less, then I can just stick with that. Maybe that's a good idea. But I still want to kind of like, I'll maybe put on time lapse or something, or just record a little bit just so I can watch it back and see where everything is looking and how it's looking. So let's do that. This is a line drawing that I got like 6 years ago at an antique shop, and it's one of my favorite pieces of art that I own. I just think it's so beautiful, and I think it's perfect for a bathroom. And the mat itself is actually like kind of like a pink beige linen, so it looks so good with the pink. And I had this one before above the toilet. I don't know if you can see this, but I think I'm just going to put it back above the toilet. But maybe do I want to hang it a little higher and then put a smaller one underneath it? Or do I just want to leave it as one piece right there? I have this one that is, I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's just like a print, but I'm not sure what kind of print it is. But it's a bouquet of flowers. So if I put this like this, that's kind of pretty. I definitely love stacked art. I think that's a really special thing to do. But I kind of like how it's a bit unexpected with the big one on top and the small one on bottom. Okay, let me watch this back and I can check it. Okay, I need to think on that for a second. But I also have this one, and I like, this is the only one that I have that has a silver frame instead of a brass, like a gold gilded frame. So I kind of like that because all of the fixtures in the bathroom are nickel, so I kind of like that this will tie that in. And I think in the future I'll look out for more pieces like this just to add in. And I kind of want to have it on this side of the room because there's not really any fixtures on this side of the room besides the toilet roll holder and then the flusher on the toilet. And it kind of carries that same color throughout the room. So I think I want to put it here. And maybe what I'll do is I'm thinking maybe I'll do the line drawing of the figure on its own without it being stacked, and then I'll do a stacked moment here. And then I kind of like that because then I can also, in the future, I could move it slightly and add a small one if I want to, or I could even put one over here, more towards the shower. So kind of like that. that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this transformation. And if you did, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more renovation content coming soon. There will be just a bit of a break between this and the next project that I'm going to work on because we really want to get outside and work in the garden. And so I'm thinking of sharing some more like gardening or like slow living in the countryside style content for the next several weeks. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.